when they coming. Sunday night, no hard feelings coming at ya. Episode 25. Episode 25. What is up there, everybody, on a Sunday night? Marz, Mira, Nicky, Nines in the hazy. What's up there, everybody, in the chat? In the chat, Nicky, Marz, how you guys doing, man?
I'm good, brother.
Yeah.
Same
old
shit.
Barbecued a lot. Dave Rose would have been proud of me, man, because I barbecued some fucking ribeyes. I barbecued some sausages. And
Nice.
Definitely fucking did it up today, man. And man, I wish Dave Rose could be here to see this shit, man. It was fucking beautiful, bro.
Well, we're gonna get funky tonight, guys. You know, a lot to talk about since the last No Hard Feelings. We'll be covering a lot of bullshit. We also wanted to talk about the latest with the UFOs, sightings, and all this shit that's been going down with the government, and how a lot of people that weren't convinced of this before are convinced now that the government is, like, you know, tuning us up to, like, drop some huge shit on us. They're doing, like, a huge information drop, I think, in June or July. It's scheduled with the U.S. military. And they said that it's going to be shit that's going to shock Americans when they release all this shit. So I wanted to get into that tonight and a bunch of shit that went down over the weekend and all this shit. But this is episode 25. Here we are, 25 episodes in. I mean, that's a quarter. That's a quarter to 100 episodes. Like, you know what I mean?
First century.
You gotta. Yep. That's pretty good, man. I gotta say, man. So shout out to the guys and everything. You know, and you know, some shows they don't even last, you know, a couple of episodes, man. You know what I mean? You get something that
25 going strong, Ken.
Yeah,
strong,
man.
25.
Very sick, man. It's a milestone, definitely. It's definitely a milestone. So yeah, shout out to you guys and everybody out there tonight on a Sunday night. Shout out to Dave Rose too with the latest Mark Skunty travels as he travels down the lanes of
The Mark Skunty travels. Travel down the lanes of Mark Skunty. Hi, I'm Mark.
Yeah, I gotta give Dave a shout out, bro. That was a great fucking stream. Only Dave, dude. He's the only fucking one. Believe me, I love the Nine God streams too, man. Because the thing is, they're so different from their approaches on it.
Yeah, well, I like when
love
Nick.
them both,
I like
bro,
when Nick's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" He's like, just like really hitting those opticals, you know.
Right.
And that voice gets a little. Yeah, you get like those high opticals when you start fucking yelling loud.
Yeah, you do, bro. You do, yeah. It's hilarious.
You get like
it's
this,
great though. Man.
It's like a hum.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a hum when you reach a certain level. It's like a whistle.
It's like that vibration. And
Yeah,
shit from
it
a
is.
fucking
Well, I
battery
mean,
or
yeah.
a fucking vibrator.
That's what life's all about. Vibrations. You know what I mean? Life's all about vibrations. And
Dave is so eloquent when he speaks, so passionate when he speaks about it, bro. It's really hard to
yeah, and you know what I
feel
love?
what he's saying.
I love when he's like, you know, when he's like laughing and gloating type of thing. It's just fucking funny. But yeah, so for those of you who don't know what the fuck we're talking about, Dave did a video on, you know, Scotty, good old Squatty. who fucking, is back up to the old bullshit. What else is new? But what are you gonna do?
Right.
But yeah, we'll talk about that and a bunch of other shit. But this UFO shit, man, is just so fucking really cool, and the stuff that they're ready to drop on us is crazy. If you guys want to look it up on Google, you could see where there's already reports on like what they're speculating on, and it's pretty fucking crazy. But they have been showing footages. The last couple of days, they released new footage. Did you guys see that?
No.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking sick.
Yeah.
It's a spaceship basically flying into the ocean and out of it. I don't think that one was new, but then there was another one that was new that they basically had like their locking system on a like diamond shaped craft over the fucking one of our Navy boats.
Okay. So it's basically the same style video they've been releasing in the past. I mean, video quality it's the same style video.
And we can zoom in on that shit so much better, bro, with the technology we have, bro. Come on.
Right.
Like
well,
the first,
here, I'm looking at it.
The first thing I thought,
CNN,
No, go ahead.
No, I was saying the CNN, the Pentagon confirms UFO video is real, taken by no Navy
fucking
pilots.
crazy,
so,
dude. It's fucking nuts that they're admitting that, dude. Like, if you were in the 50s and you knew nothing about, like, now, right? And you just woke up now, you'd be like, whoa, what did the government say? Because the government used to fucking, like, deny any and all UFO fucking type shit. It was this, had nothing to do with it. But listen, let's not be naive. In the same breath, it's like that might be us from the future, or that might be us from now, with shit that we don't even know about.
What's the golden rule, bro? What is the golden rule?
What is it?
Never believe anything the government tells me.
Yeah,
you're right. It's come from many people, entertainers and whatnot have said this, and it's true, bro.
Yeah.
And disclosure's fine, but look, what if it is the Great Deception?
Well, think about it. What would be good enough to like fool people, right, into believing that a technology is not ours, even though you see it flying over us all the time and you spot it too, and it's undeniable. It's not our technology, it's an alien technology. Now, wouldn't that be kind of convenient to say if you had technology that you wanted to hide and you didn't want anybody to know about? Because you know how shit gets copied nowadays, bro. They go and take a fucking iPhone, and 20 minutes later, they got 14 Chinese guys figuring out how to make it.
Well, that's true. I don't think in this case, however, that is what the deal is. I think this is legitimately, UFOs. They are, definitely. So they're not from our military.
So you feel that this is not
just how these pilots react. I mean, these military pilots, they're not scrubs, bro. They know what things.
I know, man. That one military that one private from a couple of months ago when they released that footages, the one where he was like, "Whoa, look at that thing move." You could hear it in his voice that he was like, "You remember that? Do you remember that or no?" Because he was like so excited. He was so excited, bro. He was just like, "Holy shit!" Because like, just imagine seeing some shit like that. Because I've never seen anything like that. And some people will tell you that they got brought up into a ship and they got fucking beat off and sucked off and stuck with needles and they got stories out the ass. But I've never seen anything weird. Once I saw like this floating orb way up in the sky, and it did not look like a balloon. All right, but I could not identify it. So what is it? It's a UFO, I guess. I don't fucking know. But it was moving around. That's about the weirdest. Have you guys ever seen anything?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All the time. Yeah, I saw shit all the time. I was abducted a few times.
Oh no, dude! What? Oh no. You'll start being like,
I've never had any extraterrestrial experiences or.
Well, Vegas was a hotbed, right? Wasn't Vegas a hotbed for like sightings?
It wasn't uncommon to see him. Like I looked at the stars and saw them a few times. A few times I'd be like, wait, what the fuck is that? That's not no fucking plane. You'd see shit flying unison and stuff like that. I remember one time I was at a casino. I was at the I forgot what it was. I think it was. I don't know, one of the casinos back there. They had like a fucking amusement park and all that shit, and everyone's standing outside and look at the sky and they see this big floating object that looked kind of like that Flight of the Navigator shit.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of chilling there. It's literally chilling there for like 5 minutes, and then it just kind of fucking took off.
You did a lot of drugs back then.
No, it wasn't just me. Yeah, no. I was completely sober. No, I wasn't. Never mind. But no, other people saw it. Other people saw it.
But you know, it's like you know, I would love to have an experience where I could see something like that, because I'm always looking up into the sky, like when I'm outside at night, like, or it's really late and I go outside for a cigarette, like I'll just stare up into the sky, and you know, like I've heard weird shit. Like one time I thought I heard like one of those you know, the unmanned aircraft type thing, the small ones. What are they called again?
Yeah.
The fucking
Drones.
A drone, like a mini drone. Okay, and I thought I heard like a really high up in the sky, like a, like, you know, you hear like the fan.
Yeah.
And I could have sworn I heard it, and it was just like, and you know those things, bro. They could be like fucking, you know, how high up, like where you can't even see the fucking thing, but you can hear it, you know. And I could have sworn I heard it a couple times. And I was thinking, what if there's like somebody running a drone over here, spying into people's houses, watching them fucking, you know, live their lives or get undressed or whatever the fuck weird shit they're doing.
I mean, that's totally
You know?
possible for sure. Yeah.
It is, dude. It fucking is, because somebody.
$20, $30 drone now, bro. And
Yeah.
fly a piece of shit to your neighbor's house and peek
Yeah,
in their windows with
dude.
you. Like,
Fucking whack off. Like
Thinking of, yeah, you'd be whacking off while your drone is flying. You're like, I only have 25% battery life left. I better fucking get this nut out right now. You know, your drone's like,
No.
oh, I'm falling, I'm dying.
I'm trying to
I
come
think
before the
they're
battery
gonna
dies.
drop it. They're gonna drop something, because there's obviously life out there. I've had an experience that I fully believe was extra testicle.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you know,
really or no? Serious?
No, really, no. I
I don't
did.
need the government to tell me that there's life out there. I know there is.
Yeah,
No,
I know
don't
there
That's a
think so,
fact.
but them-
Yeah, I mean,
them
listen,
confirming it with
I mean,
Conan.
it's kind of irrefutable at this point. Like, there's something going on now. What I said before. Now, you guys say it's aliens, correct?
something.
Right?
Yeah,
All
anything
right.
extraterrestrial beings or
Now, do I-
dimensional beings, something, yeah.
I just don't see it being aliens watching us and then being able to, well, not being able to, but actually being like, all right, we'll make contact with these guys. Like, why would they want to make contact with us? Because they got to know right off the fucking bat, the first fucking thing, us retarded fucking humans are thinking, what could we benefit out of this? They got to know that just by observing
Maybe.
us. Just by
But
observing
they
us.
also might not. But they might not care. But they might like think how far above we are watching like animals in the wild. Like we look at them and we think, oh, stupid animal doing his thing, part of nature, whatnot. And they see us all the time. And they know us for what they are. Blah blah blah. And I know human nature's different.
I
But
got
they're probably
news for you.
thinking the same thing. Look at these stupid chimps. They fly over fucking
Well, yeah,
back, and
yeah.
they're like,
Yeah.
"Fuck is this?"
I love seeing.
I will not accept the U.S. government coming out and telling us that they exist. I need them to come out.
Yeah,
and tell
no,
us.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
I will not accept anything less. If
And
the
I
U.S.
do-
government comes out and says it, I don't give a fuck what they say.
I do like seeing those occasional photos from like the tree cameras where there's a deer standing right in front of it and like looking at the camera like, what the fuck just took my photo? You know what I mean? Like those photos that are out there. It's so funny. Some of these hunting photos, dude. I was losing it. There was like 40 animals in front of this photo one night where the guy was like, look, I left my camera out there to take photos of the deers and all that shit. There was like a raccoon, a deer, a chipmunk in the corner. It was like they were all coming together and hanging out. And it was real. I'm like, what the fuck? That was like a real Disney movie forming in the woods. But yeah,
shit.
shit's fucking funny.
Real
dude.
life Disney movie.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
They'll probably ban it.
Maybe they're gonna come out. Maybe they're gonna come out and be like, "Oh, well, actually, the vaccine and all this shit was to prepare you for the alien invasion."
Could you imagine? Could you imagine if they were like, "Listen, we hit you with the vaccine because there's aliens amongst us, and we gave you the vaccine because they took over half the people's bodies, and you might be one right now." You'd be like, "Oh my God, we're living in a." I'm telling you, I got news for you, bro. I got news
Well,
for you.
that would shake everybody.
Dude,
up, yeah.
it's been feeling, it's literally been feeling like we've been living in a fucking movie. Okay.
Yeah, it has really.
Right?
Yeah, you're
With the
right.
COVID thing and with like all the crisis that's been going on and then with the presidency and all that shit that was going on and like all this weird stuff, unprecedented stuff that's been going on with the the election and like just a lot of weird fucking like, I know the world, like, like Billy Joel once said, the world's always been turning. It's always been turning because people say, okay, in the 60s, everybody thought the world was going to end with a nuclear fucking, war, and like, you know, there was all kinds of rioting going on and protesting, and it was wild times, and a lot of kids at that point were like, yo, the world is fucked up and it just might end soon. And it had a legit threat of ending because Russia and the US at that point were like very neck to neck gonna kill each other with their weapons, you know. So it was a legit worry about the world actually ending, you know. It was a very possible thing.
But did you know we were closer to actual nuclear disaster when Bill Clinton was president, opposed to even any time in the Cold War?
Well, I didn't know that because they came pretty fucking
Boris
close.
Boris Yeltsin.
Well, that's crazy because that's what happened with
President of
Kennedy.
Russia.
Yeah, that's what happened with Kennedy with that ship embargo with Cuba, where the Russians put their missiles on Cuba.
Yeah,
they were literally
it was actually with Boris Yeltsin and Bill Clinton. There's actually Boris Yeltsin thought that we were attacking him. And he almost pressed the fucking
I
button.
heard about that. Yeah, I did hear about this, but I didn't hear it in detail.
Yeah, we came so close to fucking all out fucking disaster.
Dude, that is.
Bro.
Could you imagine?
Even knows. Most people don't know that.
Yeah, could you imagine like a fucking undeliberate war that just pops off and all of a sudden it just causes like utter destruction and chaos throughout the world? Like that would be fucked, you know?
We definitely wouldn't be here on YouTube talking about it, bro. I mean,
no.
fuck.
And you know what? Listen, you know, like the way things have gone, you know, I'm not saying something like that would happen, but I mean, listen, you know, I wouldn't, nothing would surprise me at this point.
No,
you know,
not at all.
Like I'm ready for them to tell us that there's aliens, and like you said, you don't trust the government, and I don't really trust the government enough either to tell me that there's, you know, okay, this is what they are, because supposedly they're going to tell us that they've met with people, that they've met with aliens. The government.
Well, I mean, honestly, they have met with aliens. Eisenhower met with.
Well, yeah, we know. Yeah. I mean, you want to like go by that, yeah, definitely. But like publicly putting it out there, right, and answering the question and making a press conference and having the you know, and really coming out with it and saying, yes, here's the proof. This is some of the video. This is what they look like. This is unprecedented, right? And it's like it's going to be like this big fucking thing, but you know, it's like I don't know what to trust with the government and why are you telling us this and why, like, you know, so obviously you've known for a long time, and how long have you been lying? What the fuck is the issue? Like, what's the deal now that there's aliens out there? Like, what happens then with religion and like all this shit? Dude, the world would slip into, I don't hope, I mean, I pray that it wouldn't slip into more of a chaotic fucking, you know, atmosphere, but I think it would. With like them coming clean and actually showing proof that there's alien life, and actually showing you like videos, and actually eventually like the aliens come to meet, like, or go on TV or whatever the case may be, and more video starts coming out because they're flying over us now, like, because they know we know about them, like all this weird shit that could go down. I can't see it affecting all of us for good. I don't know, man. Not unless the aliens were like.
It's not going to.
Yeah, I don't think it's good. I don't think it's a good thing.
It's not.
Depend how it was presented. Like if it was presented in a manner, okay, there's these things here, we don't know what they are, we've seen them, blah 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 blah. We're curious as you. People would be a little uneasy, but I think they would take that a lot better than, oh, by the way, we've been working with aliens for a long time. But you know, because if they said some shit like that, it's gonna be like, what the fuck? Okay, then what aren't you telling us?
Right. The U.S. government has nothing to benefit by telling its populace that there are aliens and they've been in contact with them for.
Yeah. What do we have to gain by it? Why? If they're going to come out with some.
Well, no, they have nothing to gain. Everyone's going to freak out, and they have nothing to gain from it.
Yeah, they're going to actually lose.
Them telling us this.
The only thing that they have to gain is what the aliens would give them, technology-wise, okay, or health-wise, right? Other than that, they have nothing else to gain, because telling us Americans or the world about it is not really going to do much for us at all.
It's going to freak everybody out.
Yeah,
right?
that's all it's going to do. It's going to fuck.
Exactly.
Exactly. It's going to make people question why the fuck they're here, and more than ever.
Honestly, it's going to make people become exactly what they're trying to get us not to be in the first place since 9/11 with this COVID shit. They want us all to be compliant. They want us all to get in a line. Nice,
you're right. I think after that,
fucking way.
I think after that,
that would do the exact opposite.
That
of
would
what
scare us into
to
whatever the
do.
fuck they wanted at that point, bro.
Exactly.
They're
not going to come out. They're not going to give us disclosure. Not from them. No, I don't believe that. person. It would cause the exact opposite effect of what the snapper is supposed to do and have been trying to do for many decades. So, that's me.
I see YouTube. These cunts, they coming through. Yo, they got cunts all for you, bitch. What you gonna do? The world to fucking change, ma. Yeah.
I will see Boris Yeltsin in a
Boris
curdler.
Yeltsin.
Ken, did you get your $1,000 yet? Sincerely.
$1,000?
Scundy.
What the hell are you talking about $1,000 yet? I don't know what you mean. Boris Yeltsin here. I almost blew up the fucking world with Bill Clinton, the guy who came on the dress. I wanted to bomb him.
Sorry about that, Denny. I didn't see that donation coming in. Sorry.
No, it's all good. I didn't even hear you, to be honest. I didn't even know you were talking. But anyway, yeah, so where were we? Aliens?
Aliens.
Are we going to switch her up?
Whether it's beneficial to the U.S. populace, for the government to tell the U.S. populace
you
that
know,
they exist.
honestly, I really, like I said, man, like you said, maybe long term, I would think that it would be a good thing long term because, like, maybe there's stuff that we can learn and live healthier and make our world healthier and live better. Maybe they could teach us shit that we don't know, that there'll be no more poverty or cancer, or maybe stuff like that comes out of it. If stuff like that comes out of it, then man, what a fucking world we would live in, right? Unless that happens, I don't see the benefits out of it. Honestly, I don't.
Yeah, but Ken, you're talking about coming from the U.S. government. Half the people in this country don't even want to take a fucking vaccine.
I know. Let alone trust them about aliens.
Extraterrestrials exist.
Yeah, I know. I hear you, man. I don't want to have to trust my government about aliens and shit. But if they're sitting there and telling me that aliens exist, well, man, now they have the upper hand so much that they can turn around now and make us do whatever the fuck they want.
It's all about control.
Yeah, well, it really will be after that. I'll tell you that. It really would be after that because people will be so fucking afraid that they would be like, yo, whatever the fuck our government tells us. Because all our government has to do is turn around and be like, you know what? If you don't listen to us, man, these aliens they're liable to fuck you up. You know what I mean, bro? And you'd be like, what?
People don't understand, bro. Is
what?
us sheep, us people sitting here, all the fucking 55, 60 people in this chat.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck. All the money funders and power brokers in this world, they don't give a fuck about us, man. They can give a fuck less about us.
No.
They're concerned about themselves.
Look at that dude that was a YouTuber on YouTube, that young dude who Keemstar was fucking around with, and he threw himself off the bridge here in New York. I forgot his name, but he was a young, good-looking, healthy, young male, young, early 20s or whatever, I think, and he threw himself off a bridge. And this guy was on top of the world. He had YouTube by the balls. He had millions of followers. He had money. He had fame. He had friends. He had girlfriends. He had everything. He had everything he wanted. And there was just something sucked out of the guy where he just, threw it all away, man, because, like, he felt empty, and it's like, I think if these aliens, if it's really true and they come and they drop all this shit on us so much like that, because it's like they've been buttering us up for this for a long time. You know what I mean? A lot of people feel that way now.
Yeah.
I know people that did not feel that way for a long time, but now feel that way. Like, yo, I feel like they are buttering us up for some big, like, shit they're going to tell us, man. Because then they keep hinting about it. And now they put out this latest thing, and then they tell us that they're going to drop some big shit in the next couple of months. It's like, here we go, man. Here we go.
I'll believe it when I hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, otherwise, like Aru in the chat, man, are we all considered aliens? We are.
Yeah.
We are not indigenous to this planet.
No.
You're not indigenous you can't tell me that human beings came from fucking, dinosaurs, bro. Monsters on this fucking earth.
We didn't come from that.
Human beings, bro?
We didn't come from that or the fucking gorillas. They said we were from monkeys and gorillas. And I mean, come on, man. Listen, the bottom line is, like, if you're going to introduce aliens and tell us they exist.
Dave's Dissection, 9 God for an hour, and NHF.
Yes.
Thank you for filling my work drives this week.
No doubt, brother. No doubt, brother.
Enjoy, Goon. Enjoy, my friend. I've been broadcasting for the last 48 hours straight, and my life is upside down.
I've drained every
Mark Scanty.
Hi, my name is Mark Scanty. I was making my prank phone calls with that name and that voice and going, hi, this is Mark Scanty. And I would not say his name without saying it in that way, going, hi, this is Mark Scanty. And the woman later on was like, what is your name again, sir? And I was like, Mark Scanty. What's your name? Mark? Yes, Mark Scanty. And the guy's like, I know your name already. I just said Mark because I'm talking to you. Mark? Yes, Mark Scanty. Yes, Mark. What is it with fucking Mark? You know?
Your channel
it's a
especially has
name.
Something with Mark, bro.
It's a fucking popular name, man, this Mark shit, you know?
Can't be away from the Mark, bro.
He was filthy. He was filthy last night for the Jake Paul fight. Before the Jake Paul fight, this was filthy last night. Before the Jake Paul fight, okay?
Have your money on tonight.
Well, dude, it's. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that Jake Paul's gonna win. I mean,
are you serious,
dude? Because Jake Paul actually boxes.
Oh, filthy.
But this is not an MMA fight.
He was pretty dead on.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
I think most people saw that because if you look at the size difference, the boxing difference, and if you know anything about Askren, that dude has zero stand-up. He's like an Olympic level wrestler, 100%. Like in an actual fight, he would fucking beat the shit out of, fucking Jake Paul. But in a boxing match, it was
yeah,
bad,
but to
dude.
knock
I wonder
somebody
what
out.
the betting odds
But
were
wait,
on that.
but wait,
You thought Askren was gonna beat his ass, though.
I thought he was gonna. No, I thought Askren should win. Because it's like, dude, you should have some kind of stand-up. But when I saw his stand-up and I saw his fucking pad punching, I'm like, oh, God.
But wait, let me ask you this.
The dude has no ability.
Let me ask you this, Nicky. If I got into a ring with you, right? We're in the ring together, right? You know how hard it would be for either you or me to knock one of each other out in like the first 3 minutes, 4 minutes of like sparring with each other? How hard it would be for me or you to knock one of each other out.
With mitts on or fucking like MMA
with regular gloves on, with regular boxing gloves. It would be really hard for me to knock you out or for you to knock me out in the first 3 to 4 minutes of like just sparring with each other. Don't you think?
Dude, we're big. Like
no, I get that. I get that.
Dude.
I get that. All right, so pick two different people. You put YR in there, right, with SC Steve, right? You slap some gloves on them.
They're gonna be fucking slap boxing for at least fucking 10 rounds.
You slather some gloves on these fucking guys, right? You throw them in the ring with each other. You think that one of them would knock the other guy out if in the first like 4 minutes?
Maybe because like it depends. Do they know how to fucking fight? Do they know?
Well, that's true
like,
because
if we're talking just based on typical skill,
the training part.
Do they know how to take a punch?
Well, listen, I was very amazed last night of how he did win, and somebody underneath the comments on the video from last night was like, "What are you like basically so fucking amazed about?" And I was like, "Listen, because this guy had professional fights, and I just don't see Jake Paul as like this guy who knocking motherfuckers out in the first round type shit. It's just weird for me to see. I don't know.
It's boxing. He's gonna have to fight a real boxer now because it's like he just has to. And he like, dude, Askren literally has the worst stand up in the history of MMA, and I thought he would have had something. Like, yeah. I'm thinking, okay, this guy, like, he was a champion. He knew how to fucking fight. I thought he would have something. But the second I came and saw him out there with that fucking old school, that Irish, put him up,
yeah,
fucking dukes. I'm like, are you fuck?
Yeah.
He's like, you're like, what was it? Was it Notre Dame's mascot? The one
so
with the fucking Irish. Yeah. It was like, dude, this motherfucker. I'm like, are you serious? But to be fair, it was also a really early stoppage. It was like, wait,
yeah.
what?
What do you think?
So
what did the ref do? He looked at that dude in the face and basically was like, "You look like you fucked up with ending this," type of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, he had to give him a count, and he stood up. He's there. He's ready, and he just stood there. And he got to the 8 count. I'm like, okay, it's gonna happen. He's gonna go back in. He's like, nope, calls it off. It's boxing, dude, and anything with boxing is really fucking scummy.
Yeah.
Like those motherfuckers are so fucking crooked. I remember when who was it? Fucking Mayweather fought fucking, was it Canelo?
Yeah.
And it was something like it was like a majority draw or some shit. Because and Mayweather outboxed the guy the whole fucking time. and it was a majority draw from one fucking judge, and this judge like completely disappeared off the face of the planet after. It's like boxing's so fucking crooked, dude. That's why it's like, you know, I'm not surprised that happened.
Yeah, I know.
Yo,
it's like,
Ken, what's up?
It's like it's like fucking. I don't know, like if, but oh shit, what happened with this shit? Like, is this fucking? Did I just lose the call? Yeah, I think I just
faggot.
The call got all fucked up.
How the fuck did Bullfrog get in there? Jesus fucking Christ. Talk about a fucking wet blanket on a fucking boner.
Dude, he kept calling, and I kept denying the phone call, and the fucking thing glitched, and I must have answered it by accident and didn't realize it. And this guy jumps in, and he jumps in like 5 times, and I'm like, I just keep getting rid of him because it's like, I'm like, how the fuck is he in here? I must have hit this somehow. And he just like, it's like you would think, okay, he'll get the idea after the first 2 times. But nope, not that fat fuck.
That dude,
I can't believe what I just heard, bro. I can't believe it. Really, man?
What a mess.
Infuriating that he just joins up like that.
He's a fucking
Gets
mess.
in a call that has nothing to do with him.
No, he's just a fucking
bulldozes
retard,
his
bro.
way into stuff. It's like,
retard,
go
bro.
away, dude.
Called 15 fucking times in like a second there, dude. Non-stop calling. And I kept denying it, and I must have fucking hit it by accident and put him in here. And after I hang up on him 5 fucking times, you figure he would get the clue, like, all right, obviously they don't want me in there, but nope. Keep calling and calling and calling and calling. Now let me just speak over people. Shut the fuck up. You fucking
and when you're out of the call, I'm like, why did you call in? You're stealing my content. What content? The fight, you idiot?
retard.
That everyone's talking about?
The alien topic was his topic.
You don't know what the fuck, dude. We're not sitting here going, okay? Shut the fuck up, you idiot.
Here's another guy, bro, that needs to understand the pyramid, okay? The Marz Mira pyramid. He's on the bottom of the pyramid, okay? You're on the bottom, bro. Don't forget where the fuck you are.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Well, no, like.
I know why I got it too. I was about to fucking lose
You're
it.
on the bottom too.
Fuck, I was
Well, no, like.
just to fucking
Is this guy on the call now out of nowhere?
Well, no, like.
Oh shit! But Marz said that he wanted to maybe take some phone calls tonight. But listen, I don't want Bullfrog on here. There's no doubt. Like, he has nothing to say. It's annoying. You sit there just going you know.
Yeah.
So like, just shut up and leave us
Not
alone.
from Bullfrog, but legit people, man, that actually have something to offer. You know, the show.
And you know what? We're not sitting here trying to say,
You know what? We need to really talk good about these UFOs so people are liking it and they really like what we're saying. And like,
no, we're just really interested in it and wanted to talk about it. Like that's the difference between us and you, Bullfrog. Bullfrog goes on there and goes,
what the topic is the aliens since everybody's talking about it. I mean, I don't know 2 fucking things about it, but fuck it, I'm going to talk about it.
fucking idiot.
Aliens.
You dimwit.
Yeah, fucking.
You fucking dimwit. I love that word.
Dude, that's just
not a great word.
That shit was ready to get me going right there. Just hearing that fucking dildo.
I know. It's so, dude, that's why I was like, please just get the hint, back the fuck out, and leave me alone. But nope.
Hey, you guys get me back.
It's like, ugh, fucking just drop dead already.
That's his problem.
Keel
dude.
over and fucking keel over
I'm
and
not a
die
fan
like
of-
Chris Farley. Do me a favor and have white stuff coming out your mouth like Chris Farley. Can you do that for me? Can you fucking pull a Chris Farley for me and turn blue? Huh? You fucking big buffoon, fuck you. Fucking.
Well, I will say, bro, he can't cook rice very well either.
No, he looks like a
Dave Rose
fucking
guiding him to cook
retard rice
roni.
pilaf. That's what it was. Retard rice
The fucking
pilaf.
directions on the back of the package, and he still couldn't even follow those.
Yeah, retard raw rice pilaf we're having for tonight.
Shut up and listen.
Up, Dave Rose is
Just
on the call.
fucking-
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, he makes fucking rice like a fucking mongoloid. Fucking dopey fucking. Welcome to the Retard Diner, where we make rice pilaf like fucking retards. Yeah,
Rice
fucking
pilaf.
jerk off.
Holy shit! What flavor was that, Dave? Do you
It
know
was
what flavor
cock
that was?
flavor.
Chicken, beef, pilaf,
Fucking
Mexican?
cock flavored pilaf.
Cock flavor. You know,
Fucking
you never know.
guy.
He likes that.
He just called like 7-8 times in a row here. I could show you guys. I'll take photo.
I'll never understand why you don't block them. Like for the life of me, like I have certain people blocked.
I do too, but
SC blocked, Scott blocked, and fucking Blonin blocked. Okay, because I know like that just fucking turds. Like that, if there was a fucking bottom tier to the pyramid, those are the fuckers buried under.
I'll tell you this though, I'll never unblock someone I got blocked already. Guarantee that. You know what I mean?
Well, I can't say that. Maybe one day I'll fucking a lot of Roddy's fucking.
I will never unblock the squat.
Unblock the squat. Unblock the squat.
There's some blocks that just don't need to be unblocked.
Yeah, those are blocks that you could just keep it fucking deadly buried somewhere deep inside Skype.
Oh, yeah.
Just bury it.
And it would be to unblock him and for me to fucking call up his show and shit on him.
Yeah, and then he turns around and goes, Nicky, I've been such a fuck up my whole entire life. I'm so sorry. What can I do to make things up to you?
Legitimately never fall for that, dude.
Can I make you a fucking $1,500 donation right now on behalf of apologizing to you?
Oh, nothing. There's nothing that guy can say.
No?
It's like, dude, I dealt with
all
him
expense paid weekend.
like a quarter of the time you guys have dealt with him.
I know.
And it's like way too much. Like we don't say
he was already at his head and be fucking way before us, bro. Way before me.
We don't say a word about him for fucking weeks. Like nothing, maybe the few things here and there.
Yeah, I did that on vacation, bro. And then I fucking was laying in a pool like a fat balloon, and I'm just sitting there having fun. And all of a sudden, my phone starts getting lit up, and I look at my phone and I press play because somebody's like, "Yo, check this out," and I hear, "Your family will die in front of you."
That's true.
And he was breathing in, and he knew what he was saying was so fucked up, like that he was breathing in kind of like, whoa, can't believe I just said that. Kind of like that, right? And I was like, in a pool floating, and I was like, give me the car keys right now. I'm driving in my shorts to Canada right now. And I'm going to fucking swim with this guy in a pool and have a lot of fun. But no.
Yeah, play water polo.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? And it was like I didn't speak about him illy for about 2 months before that. Kind of like Marz hasn't mentioned a guy for the longest time, and then boom, all of a sudden, bang, your turn, because everybody gets a turn. Everybody. Even some of the most nicest dudes in the community, like a guy like Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah. You know, simple dude. That doesn't demand much. Has a good time whenever he's around. You know, always chill, saying what's up. Always respectful of other people and shit. You know what I mean? Always kind dude. You know, and like, you argue with a guy like that and you call him fake and a wankster. You wankster. Like fucking 2005 called and said they want that fucking word back. Wankster. Like for real, dude. For real. That's like using not. That's like still using not, you know?
You know, the thing is, bro, is you really hear you really get to hear the mental illness and the addiction.
That is very
true.
You
know, on these streams.
Yeah, that is very true because
you have any professional listen to that, dude, and they're gonna, they're gonna have a big problem with that.
You're so right about the mental illness part, bro. It is a fucked up thing, dude. It is.
Yeah.
Talk about my cooking. It tasted so good because it was raw.
Shut up. You ain't got teeth to fucking taste your cooking, you fucking blimp. How about that, you fucking big fat fucking, you big fat fucking balloon fuck. You ain't got teeth to taste your rice pilaf, you fucking
cooking, it tasted so
big
good.
fat fucking balloon, you fucking, you Goodyear blimp. No. Remember when people used to say that? He's like the Goodyear blimp. I used to be like, well, hey, you're an inbred. Go fuck your mother. But anyway,
No, man, but yeah, you can really get a sense of the mental illness and the addiction.
Yeah, you can, man.
It has a grip on that guy, man. It
does.
really
dude.
is.
I love
It's
it.
something.
I love it.
It's something special, bro. It really is. I mean, the guy just
It is.
doesn't.
He is a special
Normal
somebody,
people
bro.
would actually really get help, man. This, I mean,
Oh,
I've never
God.
known anyone that.
He's a
hasn't tried to
special
seek
kind of
out.
fuck up, dude. He is
Yeah.
a special
Yeah.
kind
When he
of
said
fuck
that
up.
shit, I was giggling. I'm special.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know what? He is. He's a special kind of fuck up, dude. Because you know what?
It really is.
I've seen some down and out motherfuckers, people that have shot heroin for like 4 years straight, and they're all fucked up, completely fucked up. I knew this dude that was on coke for like the longest time, that he used to think like people walking their dogs were FBI agents and shit, right? Really fucked up individuals, right? And they were. I knew this homeless guy who had his balls cut off at a certain point. I know his dick and his balls cut off when he was a young man, because he was like
dude.
a homeless guy, and somebody cut his dick and balls off in New York City, and he moved to Long Island, and he became a homeless man out here, and he was here on the island since the 80s, and I knew him in like the early 2000s by this CVS that I used to go into. I used to talk to him. He's dead now, but he would tell me like stories about like what were we just talking about? Because this bitch just interrupted me.
Mark Scunty and addiction and.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. But
something
why'd
like
you
that.
interrupt me? Get out of here.
Holy shit.
But anyway, yeah, like, the guy was whacked out too, is my point. He's a fucking whacked out individual, and like you could tell when people are like, they have like, it's sad in a way, but it's like we're past that sad point.
Oh, I'm definitely not sad, bro.
Yeah.
The thing about it is, and this is why it doesn't affect people like me and in particular Nicky, because I mean, dude, we live in Vegas, bro. We've been dealing with druggies and drunks our whole life. That's pretty much all. That's all we got here, man. Is druggies and drunks. We've been dealing with crackheads when we were 15 years old.
I know, me
so
too.
So Scott to us is like, I mean, dude, Scott he's a dime a dozen here, bro. There's a billion people like Scott here. So he's just
like
another fucking loser.
Fremont.
Yeah.
Maybe that was my point.
Dude,
Like that guy never got laid anymore because his dick and balls were cut off, and kind of like Scott.
Oh, so Scott's a eunuch. Okay, makes sense.
It's like you disconnect from other humans. It's weird unless they're online.
We all would just wish he could disconnect from life. I don't know, man. I look at it like this. Like even listening to him go on and on and on about everyone who hasn't said really much about him for a while. It's listening to a little baby cry for that fucking nipple. It's I'm alone, I'm lonely. Like you heard him trying to make phone call after phone call.
I swear, bro, it goes like this. Sometimes it goes like from one extreme to the next, like within a minute or minutes, right? So it'll start off like with like I'm not who you think I am. I'm not who you think I am. And then 5 minutes later, it's literally, I gotta leave the fucking room because I cannot listen to the fucking sound drop. You guys listen to it. I'm going outside for a cigarette. Like, it goes from one extreme to the next in like just seconds, in seconds. And it just shows you like the mental state. Like, honestly, if I was like a filmmaker, I'd be like, yo, I'm definitely hiring this guy to do one of the main parts. I know he probably won't finish the film, but we got to have him in there for something. He's fucking gone. Guy's gone. Gone. Oh, that's what my point was. I knew some fucked up individuals who were fucked up, heroin, coke people, a homeless guy who had his balls cut off, right? And these people were all fucked up individuals, right? But none of them were as fucked up as this dude at that age. I don't see people start acting like Scott until like they're in their like 50s or 60s after they drugged out for the last 25 years. You know what I mean? And it's like he's so advanced. He's so advanced along the lines of alcoholism and drug use. Because honestly, there's a lot more than just alcohol going on there.
Oh, 100% there is.
Yeah, you can tell because when he looks into the camera, his eyes, you can tell those are just more than alcohol eyes, bro. I grew up around it, just like you guys said. You grew up around bling bling, crack pipe in his color. We all grew up around it, right? Especially you guys in Vegas, here in New York, in certain parts. We grew up around it. We know it. Like you can tell when you see a chick with those stretch marks on the lip area, you know that bitch smoked crack. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So we all know, right? We get it. We all get that. So when you look at Scott, you can tell motherfucker's on something besides alcohol. There's no doubt. You know what I mean? And when you turn around and you tell people, hey, I'm going to rehab, and you really, really sit there and you try to garner sympathy and friendship from it and say, man, I'm going to rehab. This is fucked up. I got a problem. And wow, man, I feel bad for this guy. He's got a problem. And, you know, a person a little lesser naive than all of us that have been around the block would say, man, this guy wants the help. That's the first thing you do is admit, man, that's tough for this guy to do that. He's a good guy. These guys are assholes, right? But what they don't understand is, he turns around a week later and tells everybody, I went to rehab, but I went to alcohol rehab. So now I don't drink regular alcohol, but I could drink beer. I could fucking plow down a 24-pack. It's okay because they told me I didn't go to beer. I didn't go to beer AA. I went to alcohol AA. And then
that's retarded.
Yeah, that's what he said that. He fucking honestly tried to sell that to people.
Well, that's not how dude. I know several people in AA, and that's not how it works.
No, dude. You know? They're not like, you know what? You come here for the beer, and next time we'll work on the hard stuff, okay? We'll go to the next clinic.
Works,
no, it doesn't work like that.
It's weeks and months sober.
Yeah.
You know, and it's all about sobriety.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
And, I mean, look, dude, bottom line is I've never met a drunk that hasn't at one point or another asked for forgiveness. And it's true. At one point or another, whether it be now or whether it be 10 years, 20 years from now, whether you're on your fucking deathbed dying from it, you will be sorry.
Yeah, he'll have a list.
You will be sorry.
He's gonna have.
You will ask for forgiveness.
He's so young too, man. It's a shame because it's like, you know, I don't know, man. You should be much more older and going through this. I mean, how old is he?
I have no idea.
Well, yeah, all right. So maybe he's not so young, but like it's like I don't know. I never saw a dude his age that fucked up, like you know, mentally and with dependence. Drug dependence and
like
alcohol.
I said, he's mentally ill. It's his mental illness first. I think the alcohol comes second, to tell you the truth. I think the alcohol just, you know, it enables him to fucking be a cunt. But he's very mentally ill.
For very long periods of time. You know, beer is like that thing that lets him be a cunt for fucking very long periods of time. I love when he sits there and goes, you guys are all obsessed with me, and then does a 24-hour stream talking about fucking 45 different people. You know, and it's like, oh, we're obsessed, really? Yeah, okay. Talk about you once a week, idiot. You know, doing 10 hours a day. Yeah, well, I didn't know there was like fucking 75 hours in a day, Scott. The way you add up hours, it's like there's fucking 400 hours in a day because I don't know how I could possibly fit everything I do into one of your like fake days of the alternate reality that you come from.
Yeah.
You know, it's like... I'd have no time to do anything. 10 hours in a stream? I haven't been anywhere for 10 hours in a stream in fucking years. What are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about? 10 hours. I love it. Fucking weird.
12 hours, bro. 12 hours.
He just exaggerates a lot of numbers, you know? Too. Like, he does that a lot.
He's a liar.
Yeah.
The guy's a pathological liar. I don't know if he's a sociopath or not, but I think he has borderline personality disorder.
Yeah,
At the very least, because nobody acts like that. No normal person says, you know what, I'm going to get on the stream today for fucking, I don't know how long he was on, at least 5-8 hours, something like that.
Yeah, I love when he was like,
and you're all getting exposed. Yeah, when I come back, everyone's getting ripped apart. The entire community.
And he'll be like,
we're going to a commercial break. The entire community goes down. After I have this cigarette, everyone is going down. Everyone.
Well, I think a lot of it is, you know, he is a big idol guy. He idolizes people.
Yeah.
And he does. Yeah. And he idolizes Alex Jones. He idolizes Joe Cronin, whether he wants to believe that or not. He does. He wants to be Joe Cronin. He wants to be just like
and
Joe
he would
Cronin.
suck his cock, dude. There's no doubt about it.
He wants to be shock jock like Joe Cronin. He wants to say these weird things like Joe Cronin.
Yeah.
And, you know, he thinks he can say these things, man. And it's just, you know, it's like, wow, bro. I mean, you're just so cringe.
No,
man.
you don't know how to do them like Joe does. You can't tie names. See, you're very bad at that, Scott. Joe doesn't put names on his things. So you might want to learn that first step and say,
you know what? I'm going to stop putting names out there.
You might get away with a lot of it if you stop putting names onto it. You know what I mean? And I know you with the name. I know Scott with the names. Like, you got to put names on it. But it's like, hey, if you want to be a shock jock, you want to fucking say all kinds of nasty shit about people, just say you're kidding and don't put names on it. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. The guy's never gonna change, and I'm fine with that. Like, I'm fine with him suffering day after day. Like,
well, yeah, that was like what I said to Marz today about, like, he made the comment about, like, you know, I want this guy, you know, if he's going to be arrested, he should be arrested. Let's do this. If he broke laws, he should be arrested. And it's like, yeah. I agree. And I said, well, you know, kind of like patience type of thing, but like it's like, yeah, 5 years. How much patience do you need? But you know, it's like patience, man, because this guy literally hangs himself constantly. Called the cops again on several different people. Was lying, making prank phone calls to these people. One day he's just gonna do it too many times to the wrong person, or something's gonna happen and somebody's gonna take out something and blow him away, or something's gonna happen. Because he's an evil,
things,
no one's gonna care.
Things are probably different in Canada. I have no idea, but here you can't just prank a fucking operator. Ask her if she's single. Ask her all these retarded fucking questions.
Well, not a regular operator. It was a cop, right? Wasn't it a cop?
Well, you could do it if it's in another country, sure. Because what the fuck are they gonna do? That's the only reason he does the shit, because he does this shit because he's in another country and he thinks it protects him.
Well, why can't, like, you know, I'm sure eventually, like, somebody from this country will be like, you know what, that was that McKinnon guy again. I'm going to fucking call up the, you know, Wood Buffalo RP3CP 30. You know what I mean? Finally. And then they make that connection and say, you know, I'm finally, yo, you guys got this guy over there that probably spoke to you already, who was probably like, there's going to be people that are going to call you guys and tell you I'm doing all kinds of bad stuff. Don't believe them. Okay, because they're all lying. I'm not doing anything bad. Dude, I'm actually helping people out. I'm helping people.
I'm going to have to go over those clips because some of them are so fucking gold, the stupidity of them.
I can't wait so to go dumb.
To court. Because I'm going to make a lot of money.
I know, dude. So, like, the dumbness of it is just like, you know, I make this statement, and I saw a couple of other people in the chat saying the same thing, saying no self-awareness whatsoever. Like, he does not realize what he looks and sounds like to other people. He just doesn't. Because if he did, he wouldn't be doing this shit. He'd know he's embarrassment. It's embarrassing hearing some of the shit. He looked into the camera. He looked like he was so far gone, and he literally sounded like BULLFROG. He couldn't get a fucking word out for like a minute and a half. He was like, and I'm like, dude, you are just as fucked up as BULLFROG. You literally
look like fucking.
I mean, imagine living every day like that, bro.
God damn, bro. Like, just fucking, just put a bullet in it already. Just put a fucking bullet
today, bro, that got me thinking. And one of them is when he was playing one of the clips and fucking something about a civil lawsuit, or he's talking about, you know, try to pull that on an American man. That's a big deal. And it's like, you know, maybe that's what this guy wants is someone to do something so they can fuck up and he can cash in on that. Maybe all he wants is money, man. Maybe he's trying to get someone to fucking do something.
Well, maybe he's smarter than all of us give him credit for.
Well, no, Ken. That's definitely not the case. But I mean,
well, listen, if he's doing something like that, you know, that's on some like next level shit.
Yeah, but it's stupid. What's he gonna for? What? No one's gonna do anything enough here.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if
exceptionally rich,
he actually gets that like to work, you know.
Well, like someone's trying to open up a civil lawsuit on Scott. What are you going to get, bro? You going to get Tyson?
I know.
What the fuck?
I know. You're going to get a bunch of throw up on your bed. That's what you're going to get
wipe
for
the
it.
Jizz off you. Hold on. Clean you up.
Tyson's full of my jizz. Can't believe he's going to be in your house now. I can't believe it, living with you in your fucking house.
You're going to get his shit-stained comforter, bro. That's what
he's going to get his shit pushed in, too. Getting your shit pushed in as soon as you get home, Tyson. You're getting your shit put out, dude. That is so fucked up, bro.
That's another great line. He's saying, I'm in the system.
I'm in the system. You're getting your shit pushed in, Tyson. Hey, Tyson, you ever have your shit pushed in? What? You ever have your shit pushed in? All right, yeah, you're getting that tonight, Tyson. Tyson, I just want to let you know I'm in the system. I'm in the system. Yeah. Bro.
I'm in the system.
I'm in the system.
I love it. Like he's saying it like it's some kind of fucking elite group.
If you like me, then you got to put me in the system. Put me in the system. The girl's like, excuse me, sir? Put me in the system. Excuse me, sir, I don't know what you mean. You're already in our system here. No. No. By the way, are you single?
Yeah. Maybe you'll fly out. Maybe you'll fly to Canada. Just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I'm really not. Would you fly to Canada? I'm not kidding. I want to eat your ass out. Can I eat it? Oh, she hung up. You know, it's always like
dude,
that, you know.
It doesn't get any creepier than that. That is some creepy
It is, dude.
shit.
It totally is the cringiest shit ever, bro. It really is. It's like, dude, you are a buffoon. Like, you literally, like I've said, you literally have turned into, like, the town bum. You know? The guy who shits his pants and walks past the parking lot while you're sitting in your car getting groceries, and he's like, oh, my God, look at the load of shit in this guy's drawers right there.
I'm fucking so thankful that there are laws because of this guy. Because you'd know if there was like no laws, no order, this guy would legitimately try to fucking.
Oh my God,
you.
dude, he'd be like, I'm in the White House, I'm in the system, and they'd be like, dude, you can't.
I'm pressing the buttons.
You know, he'd be like, I want to press it. Why do you want to press it? You want to destroy the world?
No, I just want to press it. I just want to press it for pressing it.
Like, what, you fucking asshole?
I forgot who said it. Somebody said it. They were like, could you imagine being like an end of the world scenario with fucking Scott?
Oh my God, dude, that would be the last person in this world I want to be alone with while the world was ending, bro.
Yeah,
because you
like
know,
get along and work together. I'm like,
well,
dude, he tried to turn everyone against me.
Yeah, he would, dude. There'd be 5 minutes left in life, and there'd be like 20 of us in a room together because we got together for like a YouTube thing, and it's like all of a sudden they're like, yo, the world's ending in 10 minutes, and we're all together, and we're like, damn, I'm gonna die with YouTubers. Like, this is crazy. Instead of embracing each other, Scott would be sitting there going,
hey, you know that group over there is talking shit about this group right here, talking shit about all of us. All these fucking scumbags.
and the girl's like,
Don't you think we should come together at the end of the world, Scott? This is not right. Shouldn't we just hug and make love instead?
No, fuck that. This is a time for war. This is a time for fucking killing. There's no love and fucking. We're killing people. These people are talking shit about you.
At the end of
Check
the
it out, I
world.
got all their DMs right here.
Yeah.
Check their DMs right now.
What?
Legit. You know what it makes me think of? You remember that movie, The Postman?
Yeah.
With fucking, what was it? What's his name?
Fucking.
Wolves.
What?
With the guy from Dances with Wolves, fucking.
Yeah, Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner. I remember in the movie there was the guy that was the bad boss and stuff, and he was like the leader, general of the fucking movie.
Yeah.
He's trying to fuck that chick, rape her, but he can't get it up. And he was talking about himself. I was like a postman before the fucking war happened. I could see fucking Scott leading his fucking General Army. I was a YouTuber.
I was a YouTuber before the war.
You'll hear.
Ladies and gentlemen, Scott McKinnon.
I was a fucking a field jockey before the war. I used to go out and round up the oil that goes in your car, the main distributor in your car. And now after the Holocaust, I'm a fucking legendary war general. And I run this here regiment. It's the Canadian Regiment 435 Regiment Free. I had 24 deaths last year. Counted every single one of them.
Who counts how many people they know who died? Like, yep, that's
I know, dude.
that's officially the 20. They're like this. They're like,
Scott, Grandma died. Just want to let you know, Grandma died. You know, she was 104. So everybody's just, you know, she's gonna be cremated. Everything's fine. You just stay working. Don't worry about coming home. We just want to let you know, Grandma died.
Scott's like,
that's 27. It's 27 people in my life that have died.
and it's like, motherfucker, you've been keeping track of it since you were born.
Yep. It all started with Aunt Tessie.
Oh,
the
shit.
first one when I was 4 months old, she died, my aunt. I've been counting ever since. It's 27.
You know, it's like, who keeps track? Who does that?
So then he talks about the brother with the bone out of his.
Like, what the fuck, bro?
I'm guessing he was the fucking one with the bone in his head. He's just confusing it. General Patton, boys.
General Patton.
Yeah, that's the name from it. Like, Like he kills me. I can see him talking about it. Like remember that video where he was talking at the bar making an ass out of himself?
Yeah, dude, that was the
like
best.
He was telling people, oh, I'm a YouTuber. I have 50,000 subscribers.
I know, dude. He told and you know what? It's like, and then he has the balls to get online with people in this community, right, and do a live stream and go, I don't lie. I'm as honest as hell. I'm as honest as I could be with you people. I treat you like gold. I don't lie. I don't create like I'm some kind of person that I'm not. Skip now to his other video. He's like, I got 50,000 subs. Yeah, I'm a YouTuber. I got 50,000 subs. I'm a YouTuber, bro. Big, huge YouTuber. Yeah. We're just live streaming right now. Ha ha. Yeah, Scott McKinnon. Yeah, you look me up. Yeah. Hey, your tits get pink and red? Huh? What? Why are these guys walking over here now? Oh. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it basically always, it's like.
I love it.
Stop painting the picture. Stop painting the picture. You're fake. You're lying. This is the new one that I love the most right now. Famous quote.
Famous quotes by Scott McKinnon.
You're lying to yourself and everybody else in this community. That's the new saying, bro. He keeps saying it. You're lying to yourself. To yourself. I'm just like, dude, who says it like that? Like, imagine getting in a fight with your girl or your husband or boyfriend and being like, you're lying to yourself. Like, who the fuck says it like that? That's what a chick says, bro, to be honest. Like, that's what I would hear a chick say. You're lying to yourself.
Why are you lying to yourself?
You really don't love me. You're lying to yourself.
And it's like a grown-ass man is sitting there on his belly going, you're lying to yourself.
Yeah.
Fucking tell you the truth, bro. I can't relate to not one fucking thing he says.
No.
Comes out of his mouth, bro. I can't relate to.
It's fucking
not
weird.
one fucking thing.
Maybe if I fucking myself over the head with a hammer a few times.
Yeah. It's just weird. You know, yeah. If you hit yourself in the head with a tack hammer about 10 times, then you'll start to understand him and be like, yeah, now I understand. He's really fucking dizzy and out of it when he's saying all this. Now I get it. He really doesn't know what he's saying.
Because I was told, see, the Marz saying that makes me laugh because when I came to this community, I was told from several people that, oh, he has a following. He has this cult leader personality. What are you talking about?
Get the fucking cult following, bro. Drink this Kool-Aid. Drink this Kool-Aid right now.
Fuck that tuna.
Drink this Kool-Aid.
What's in it?
And what it's in it. Drink it now. I want you all to. Would you guys die for me? Would you die for me, Bex?
I would die for you.
You would die for me? Tell your husband he's a scumbag.
You're a scumbag.
Now tell him you're leaving him.
I'm leaving you.
Why are you leaving me? Why are you leaving me? Why are you going to leave me?
Because Scott McKinnon wants me to.
That's right. Tell him. Tell him. For no reason at all. Because he's in my enemy's chats. He's in my enemy's chats. Break up with him. Give him his ring back. It's weird, bro. You're arguing with a fucking married couple, bro. It's just fucking weird shit, dude. If anybody heard it outside of this community, they'd be like, what the fuck is going on there, dude? Like, seriously, man. Serious. Remember that fucking fake sex thing with Shell and him? Like, how fucking just god-awful cringy that was, dude.
Oh, dude, that was
Do you remember that? How fucking just...
Yeah.
Oh my! It wasn't even sexy, bro. It was like two fucking, it was like an elephant and a mentally retarded guy going at it or something. I don't know. It was just
what's weird about it was like instead of being a normal guy and just pulling on his Peter and saying dirty shit, he decides to go and stream it.
I know. And I love how he pulls this out. By the way, we're live. Oh! Thanks. The phone call just changed into a live stream. That's great. Okay, thanks. I never had that pulled on me before until I started fucking with Scott. It was like, we're talking. Can I be honest with you? Yeah. Well, what's up? But you know our rule, right? Yeah. No, I know the rule. You know the rule, Scott, right? No talking. No, yeah, I know it. No talking about other people when we're talking. Yes. Okay. Now go ahead. Joe Cronin's a piece of fucking shit. I'm like, oh, Christ almighty, right off the fucking bat, dude. This guy you just can't do it. You know what? That's why I say he don't have shit on anybody because the second he gets it, he puts it out. He puts it out.
Shit. If he had a fucking thing about anyone, it would have been all over the fucking news already.
Dude. And it's like he goes and he's like, I'm gonna blow up this whole community when I come back from my piss and a cigarette, and then comes back and just sits there and he's snoring 5 minutes later. It's like, dude, you're harmless.
He's in the system, dude. Who gives a fuck? The developmentally disabled adult system.
You're in a basement where you're harmless, bro. You know what I mean?
No, I think he is definitely disabled for sure. I mean, he's clearly not able to do anything else in his life. I mean, this is clearly his life.
He's like Joe Biden.
It's just, I mean, it's really sad, bro. Like, I mean, I don't like the guy whatsoever, but it is. I mean, it's fucking pathetic.
Yeah,
it really
pathetic.
is.
It is
when
pathetic.
you really take a step back and
it is.
Because look, man, no matter what he says, like, look, dude.
He thinks that this.
I don't give a fuck what the guy says.
He thinks that this and like spending time on YR's show for a weekend or like for a couple of days or for like an hour or two. He thinks that and this amounts to what he's done and is doing for the last 4 years. And now he's stuck in on this role now where it's like, oh my God, look at these people. They all live stream on me. And it's like, no, dude, no, you don't change that around, bro. You've been the guy who has done that. You are the guy that's always done that. You don't get to switch it on people. It doesn't work like that. You're the asshole that's always covered motherfuckers in this community nonstop and been a stalker fucking weirdo from day one. Period.
Yep.
You know? I mean, honestly, there's no other way around it.
I mean, he's never done one honest thing or said one honest thing to me, man.
No.
He's always been.
No, and he'll sit there and try to act like he's honest with people and like
So-
do these like little things where he like paints himself a hero. Like, I gave my jacket to an underprivileged kid yesterday.
See, that's where everybody needs to take a step back and say, look, man, I know that, you know that, you know that,
Yeah,
you know that.
we all
10
know
other
it.
people, fucking 20 people know that.
Yeah, then
So
it's got to be
knowing
you.
that-
It's got to be you.
Exactly. Yeah,
Right?
exactly. So you
Where
know
does the
what?
cutoff
Let this
switch
guy-
happen?
Let this guy wallow in his own fucking shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
in
where
front
does the
of fucking
cutoff
sick
switch happen,
people.
dude? Like, what numbers do you need? 30 people? 30 or 40 people? You need 50 people? You need 60 people to turn around and
But
say,
it doesn't matter
it's
how
you?
many people are in there. They're just there to see him fucking fall apart.
Well, no, I'm saying,
That's
how
the
many
bottom
people
line.
do you need
Nobody
to
gives
tell
a
you that you are a fucking asshole? Like, you need 10 people, 20 people, 30 people to all say, yo, we all legit think you're an asshole, man. You're just going to let you know that. We all think that. And we didn't come together trying to fuck you. We all think that you're an asshole. Like,
bro,
there's tons of people that think he's an asshole. A lot of fucking people.
I'm
you know?
pretty sure half of Canada could come together against this guy and he'd
God,
still try
yeah.
to fight him.
I know.
It wouldn't even
Like-
be. It wouldn't be that much because it's like a democracy. He talks about how he loves democracy and he loves fucking, fucking hates dictatorship and censorship and stuff, dude. It's not like it's a half the people are divided here. It's like fucking.
But yet he
99
bans people in his chat constantly. Fucking guy.
Yeah, you're afraid to call in.
Yeah.
Why? Why would anyone?
Nobody's
call in?
afraid to call in, bro. They just don't want to, bro, because they know it's the same old bullshit. Boring
It's
ass
funny,
bullshit.
rejected sounds every time he tries to call someone and they don't answer.
I love it. And then he hates
it's
on
just-
them. And then he hates on them. He's like, fuck this asshole piece of shit. You got a shit job. And you know what? It's like, all right, it's one thing to like kid around and like joke around about arguing with somebody, right? But this guy goes for the jugular on people that never even fought with him before. Like, say the girl that lends him money all of a sudden doesn't answer her call one night, right? She doesn't answer his call one night. He'll turn around and be like, that fucking cunt gave me money. Fuck you, bitch. You ain't getting it back, you fucking fat dyke. You fucking, and like say some weird shit like that about somebody who's helped you out your entire life. So quick to just like say that nasty and then want to forgive and then wants to be forgiven. Like, hey, I want to be forgiven. I fucked up. I'm sorry. We should be friends again now. And it's like, dude, you go right for the jugular with everybody that you're cool with. And it's like, what do you expect? You expect people just to forget what you say? Like you're not supposed to go right for the jugular as soon as you get into a fight with somebody. Like you might, you gotta like, you're not gonna go right for like the wife or the family. You gotta work your way there, like I did with Cronin and SC Steve. Like I worked my way there.
But even that, like, I think how he'll say, "Oh, we all hate each other." We all hate each other. We all can't stand each other. We're all waiting to go at each other because that's how he thinks about everyone. That's how he projects to think about everyone else. Because like when we all have a disagreement, or even like your shit with fucking Tony Baloney over there.
Yeah.
Like you guys a little bit, and that was the end of it.
Yeah.
And it came to resolution.
Yeah, it's all worked out. Like it's not a big deal.
Not really, but okay.
Why it's not worked out?
Well, I mean, it was still talked about after that.
Well, yeah, they I heard like a bunch of clips of last night, and you guys going on there.
Night, so it wasn't really worked out.
It was last night, yeah, last night. But the weird thing was, and I mentioned this to YR when I spoke to him earlier, like they came on individually onto one show, and then YR came on to one with us, and it was like, okay, everybody's cool. So like I don't understand why it was even spoken about the next day. But then I said once I heard the clips, I'm not seeing the chat, so I don't know what's being said. But I said I can guarantee that there's people in there stoking the fire, trying to fucking fuel it up. To have, me go at it again with Tony, or Tony to say something, or me to come in there mad, or whatever the case may be. They were trying to stoke the fire, bro. You could, I could just hear it in everybody's voices, yesterday. Like, it was just like, it was like stoking the fire. And like, I guess a lot of people wanted to see more of a brawl. And then some people were like, oh, Kenny lost. He got his ass kicked. And it's like, why? I got my ass kicked in a fucking argument? Okay, I'll take that loss. That's fine. In an argument, I don't need to win an argument. That's fine. I could lose an argument.
Because Wire 100% depends on some kind of drama or something to go on. Like, and what are they going to listen to otherwise? They're going to listen to fucking Tony plays piano and then fucking take an hour to say something he could have said in 2 minutes.
Well, that's why I was asking. Like, is it a, just for content, or is it like legit problems about it, or was it just brought up so you have something to talk about? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? And it's like, all right, I get it. If you brought it up for content, all right, whatever. You know what? Whatever. It's not a big deal.
So here's a question for you guys. All right. Okay. Serious question here. Does Tony need YR, or does YR need Tony?
I think they need each other.
No, I think Tony needs YR.
I think YR needs Tony, and Tony needs YR.
I don't know. I mean, Tony, I think Wire's been doing this shit for a bit. And he can kind of do it with whoever.
Yes, but
Tony keeps him a little more on the straight and narrow.
All right. I mean, but you know what? Like, I honestly saw Tony coming in at the right exact moment. YR was going a couple of weeks there without Scott, before Tony even showed up. And he was starting to do good on his own, like really just like, okay, I'm not fucking with him. And the only reason I believe, and I'm sure that YR would agree with me, maybe he could review this, or I don't know, but I feel like he only live streamed with Scott and became cool with him on these random times after they fight, or he threatened him, or, Scott would threaten him and then call up the fucking police department, and the next day, blah, blah, blah. I feel like they only came together because YR was like, fuck it, I want to go live. I don't really have everything set up to do this, like to make a big show. Let me get Scott in here, automatic heat right off the bat. And I think it was just easier for him to do it that way because, I think if he's not on there with him, then you get a YR show where he comes on, sings a couple of things, and then deletes the video and leaves after 25 minutes. You know what I mean? When you got Scott on, it's a different story. He sits back, let him talk. Gets into different situations, start calling up some random people, bang, you got a huge show. You know what I mean? Like, so I think Tony replaced that.
Let me explain why I asked that real quick. Because oftentimes in many streams, you'll hear Tony say, oh, I'm trying to make this platform better. I'm trying to bring this platform to a new level. Or so something like that. Yeah. And when I hear that,
cringy.
I got to be honest. I don't think that Tony brings anything to any new level. I don't think that, in my opinion, YR could do just the same fucking job without Tony as with when Tony's there.
Well, listen to this. I think that okay, so you want to say who's better, Tony with YR, or is it Scott with YR, right? And I would say Tony with YR. Or a lot of people would say Scott or YR, because it all depends on what you like better. Do you like somebody who's going to play some piano shit, do some song parodies, make you laugh a little bit, tell you the news, tell you the news? Or do you want Scott, or like somebody with him that's going to be like go hard on?
I wouldn't even watch YR if that was the case. So,
but I'm saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm getting at is like, my side of it was like, I just saw like him come at the perfect time, because we were all like, yo, leave Scott alone, leave it out. And YR was basically like, well, I need people to, do the show with, and I need people to fucking interact with, and blah, blah, blah. So, but he was doing the right thing for a while there. And then when Tony came in, it fit perfectly for those guys to live stream with each other. YR doesn't mind leaving the call for a little while and doing some laundry or making a pizza or something. Well, and that gives Tony the time, which he was never going to find on Joe's shit, to just blare out his piano and do whatever he wants. He's never going to find that on Joe's shit, ever. You know what I mean? On my shit, it would probably be hard as well. If Tony was like, "Hey, I'm gonna come over on Foul Mouths, try it out, play some, piano. Maybe we could do some song parodies." Which I love doing song parodies, right? And doing it with a live piano would be awesome. But I just don't think that would work with Skype, and I don't think it would relate well with me and him doing that on my shit either. So it kind of seems like it's a perfect fit with YR and him. Honestly.
Yeah, it's a good fit, but that's my point of why he needs Wire. Wires was doing the same numbers with or without Tony, with or without Scott, between 20 and 40. People listen to Wire because they want to hear people get on.
YR has people that have liked him for years already. There's no doubt.
Completely dependent on people calling up and creating the content, and that's why it works out. But
he also is good sometimes on his own and can pump out some classic shit.
He can say stuff here and there.
Yeah.
But by himself, he is fucking dog shit. Because I've heard him by himself when he was doing that community character analysis shit.
Yeah.
And he would go for like 45 minutes. It was dog shit.
Yeah, it's not that good. He needs definitely somebody to bounce around with and shit.
And that's fine. Not everyone could do that. I'm better by myself than I am with people. It's just some people are have different skill sets.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's why
I agree.
He's walking the walk, because that's what he's really doing. It's like, motherfucker, I don't care if you play a piano. I could go on fucking Twitch right now and find like fucking 500 different people playing the piano just as well, if not better, that have 1,000 viewers, 2,000, 3,000 viewers. So I don't give a shit about that. So until Tony goes and makes his own channel and starts fucking playing the piano, putting out his content, and he's got a bunch of people, he could talk about how he's fucking changing shit and making shit better. Because that dude, he's just like Wire. They need each other. 100%. But I think Wire would be fine without him, whereas Tony would probably just fade to obscurity or crawl back to Joe.
Well, no. Like,
I hear that from Tony, and it's like, look, man, I don't really care about the guy one way or the other, man. I'm me, man. I stay pretty neutral to everybody. But here's the thing, man. When I hear the guys say, oh man, I'm trying to lift this platform up, or whatever, some of the shit he says, it makes me wonder, like, well, bro, if you went off and you started your own channel with no one knowing, you wouldn't have, nobody would watch you, bro.
Yeah, the only thing that I heard from Tony that I was like, kind of like, whoa, besides the shit that we got into, was when he was basically like, like, why are you? I don't know if he was saying this on purpose. He might have been saying this on purpose, like fucking around, trying to be shocky, like, or just, how YR kids around and goes for like the jugular sometimes. He was doing it with, Bullsy and Bodark, where he would like say some outlandish shit to these guys, making fun of like speech impediment or whatever. He doesn't hold back. He'll just fuck around with these people and say it, right? And then you get a guy like me who, like, I will fuck around with that shit too, but I won't come out like right out and say like fucked up shit like that. Kind of lean back on it a little bit, and I think YR, just like, I don't know. Why are you fucking with me? Can you leave me alone? I'm doing a show, please. Oh, God, dude.
Look how he talks to his dog, bro.
I know, dude. This dog is begging me to let him out right now, and he's crying in the background. I'm hearing it for 10 minutes now. I hear at the back door.
What kind of man talks to his dog?
You just interrupted me for like the third time. So let me let him out. I'll be right back. I mean, you guys talk for a second. I'll be right back.
I don't know. Fucking phone's gone. We could talk about it.
But you know what I mean, bro? Like, it's not that I dislike Tony, because that's not the case. But it's just like, when I hear that, bro, it's like, okay, bro. Well, if you could really do it on your own, you would do it on your own.
I'm not saying that as I dislike Tony either. I'm just, no hard fucking feelings. Like, because I've heard plenty of clips of that dude wolfing bullshit, talking about how everyone was fucking talentless as fuck and couldn't do shit. It's like, all right, well, you do something then, dude. It's like, when you do something and you make a fucking channel of your own and you fucking do, not that it matters anyways, because if I'm lucky, I get 20 to 30 to 40 people on my shit. And Wire gets fucking whatever. And we got like 60, 70 in here right now. In the microcosm of the streaming universe, that is fucking nothing. It means nothing. And I appreciate everyone here. Appreciate everyone that watches me, but I'm never going to be some big time YouTuber or some kind of fucking talent. They're fucking, the Netflix isn't going to kick down my door to say, oh, we really need to fucking make a show about you.
Yeah, I know. Some people have their heads up their asses in this shit. They think like it's like this fucking, like we're working, and like Scott says this thing about Sirius satellite radio, like, we really did believe the Sirius satellite thing. Like, I never peddled Sirius satellite to anybody. I spoke about, like, how great would it be to be in a room like a Sirius satellite studio and to do a show every day like that with people you laugh your balls off with. That basically, and said, you know what, if we all played our cards right and we, did like some real deal shit, maybe one day we could be doing something like that. You never know. That's what I said to Cronin and him at this point. And now, years later, it's flipped at, like, I tried selling him on, like, we're going to Sirius, I got a hookup, and I'm getting us in there, and we're getting, it's like this fucking weird narrative that he creates in his brain.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird the way he thinks of things sometimes, like how he thinks like other people are acting and doing things. It's fucking really weird. It's like, that's what you think of other humans, bro? Like, I know what you're doing. You're going and talking to everybody in the community about me. I fucking know it. And it's like, nope, not one person. But yet you're convinced,
A word about, and we weren't overly concerned with him much before, but like a word about him for fucking like 2 weeks, over 2 weeks, 3 weeks, nothing. Rose, nothing. Nobody, nothing. Nobody said anything.
Yeah, nothing.
The thing was said was today when he started fucking spouting his cocksucker.
Yeah, and threatening people again and all that shit. It's just so carried away.
Dude, like, nobody cares. I mean, the guy's he's like a fucking fart.
But as far as the Tony thing, real quick, because I kind of left off on that with the dog there. Like, I was going to say, like, me and him are very stubborn type of people, obviously, like, and the whole argument thing, like, you win an argument, you lose an like Ken lost or Tony won, or it's like, and then I heard like sound clips of him going, yes, I won the argument. I definitely won the argument. And I'm like, and then you also hear clips of SC Steve asking everybody and YR asking everybody that they could ask, who do you think won the debate the other night between, and it's like, no, it wasn't a debate between us. It was a fucking, like, we butted heads for a little while there, which is not a big deal. And it's like you guys came in and kind of pointed out shit that I didn't really hear, because I'm like, oh, all right. I asked the question, what do you guys think I was threatened? The Quentin? I asked the Quentin. I asked the fucking question, do you guys think I was like threatened by him saying like, basically what he said? And he was basically like, no, you couldn't have felt that way because I didn't say it that way. I said, I know people in the industry. You guys came in and basically were like, no, that's not what you said. And like, I was going with that as like, okay, I was wrong. They proved me wrong. He proved me wrong. He was talking about people in the industry. I took it as, I kind of took it as, I know people. You want to fuck with me, I'll get you fucked up in a second. I know all kinds of people. I took it as, I was like, should I take it as that? Should I take it as like a, and then all of a sudden it's, Ken takes it into it as a threat, and he took it as that Tony's threatening him, and I never said he was threatening me. I said, do I take that as a threat? You know what I mean? So it's like all this shit gets blurred when you get all these fucking, little like idiots that are in the chat with these weird account names. And if I need to say anything in a chat, because I also heard that too, where Scott's speculating if I'm in his chat, like, I know that's Ken, and I see Simo, screenshots of Simo writing down, I know that's Ken. No, you don't know, because it wasn't me. Because if I say something in a chat, I will use my own name. There's no reason for me to hide it. Absolutely no reason. Why would I want to hide what I'm going to say about Scott? Why would I want to hide that? I want to say that to his face. I want to say that to him. I want him to know it's coming from me. I don't want to use an alternate account for it. Why would I want to do that? That's dumb. I don't want him to think it's coming from someone else, especially if it's fucking funny and it makes him feel like shit. Come on. I want it to come from me.
Yep.
So why would I use a separate account? It's dumb. It's fucking dumb. I'll never use a separate account for shit. It's either Foulmouth Ken or Foulmouth's Network. Plain and simple. With this fucking shit of everybody uses all alternate accounts. No, you do. You have fucking 90,000 of them. 45,000 of them. It's fucking.
So that's a lot of fucking accounts, bro.
God.
45,000. Holy fuck.
45 of them. 45, bro. I just threw another couple of zeros on there, Marz. Marz. The attack of the Marz, man. I'm the Marz.
Bloody, fuck you, bloody!
But yeah, so anyway, so how do you guys feel overall about the YR program and all that? You guys chill? You guys like, fuck you? Like, what's the deal here?
Oh, dude, I'm ready for war. That's what this is. It's a fucking declaration. And now, fucking, we're
going
right
five.
now. We're going at fucking Wire, fucking Tony and SC all day, every day, baby.
Well, Nicky's always ready for war. So
Well, I got news for
expect
you.
him to say that,
If you started going to war with them right away, SC Steve would be going like this.
Oh, God.
Because he loves it. He loves it. He would be orgasming over war. Orgasming.
Nah, they don't want war. I called in last night and I was poking and prodding a little bit, and I'm like, yes. But they don't. I get it, dude, because it's just not going to go well. Good on Wire.
If they want war,
good on him.
if Tony wants war, anybody wants war, just make sure it's like on a Saturday or like Mondays and Wednesdays if you can.
Yeah, can we schedule?
Yeah, can we schedule the war? Because there's certain days I just cannot be around.
I've said it before. I think I said it last week. There's a place for what YR does. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind what he does.
Without a doubt.
I don't care
Without
what he
a
does.
doubt.
You know what I'm saying? He can.
Yeah.
It's
like, but stop worrying about
and
that.
If he wants to do with Tony, that's perfect.
Yeah, but stop worrying about like we're sweating you though. Like nobody's sweating you, bro. Like you got people who support you. That's great. You deserve that. I wish more to you. Honestly, I'm a very secure person in a lot of areas and not so secure in other areas. I get that. But in this YouTube shit, I'm very secure. I do wish them luck. I do wish success to them if that's what they want. I wish happiness and fun for them. I really do. I genuinely feel that way. If their channel blew up 5 times the size of mine or Joe Cronin's or anybody else's in this community, I would be fucking happy for them. I would be legit.
That's not going to happen in this community, bro.
Well, I'm just saying.
Listen.
I'm just saying.
Pimple popping or fucking cosmetics or something to blow up, or fighting or something, bro. And nobody does that here, so nobody's going to blow up. Everybody's going to be the same. It's just going to be this community.
Well, what if you start covering wrestling like 24/7?
Huh?
What if you start covering wrestling for like 24/7 since 05?
Yeah, but you want to put that fucking.
Would you have about 60?
Yourself, bro, and fucking...
Oh, dude, I watched WrestleMania. That's bad enough for me. Fuck that.
Yeah, no wonder why you want to hack yourself watching that shit.
Dude, it is. Yeah, I already apologized to Colonel for that. It's like, dude, I'll help you if you like. I get it.
Hey, I'll be Dr. Kevorkian. I'll fucking help you off yourself.
Kevorkian.
Fuck out of here. What are you doing to me? Why are you pulling a Kevorkian on me, bro? Don't you want to die? Don't you want to die?
How many states is assisted suicide legal in now? What? A couple states, right?
Well, it
Washington,
better be fucking legal in Canada, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's legal. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's legal here. I'm pretty sure it's legal here, yeah.
Do you remember?
They have those pills. There's a lineup of pills, like 2 or 3, 4 pills. You take them in succession. And the last pill obviously stops your heart.
Bang.
Oh, okay. Can we get hold of fucking the therapist for old Scunty and have them change the prescription?
Hi, my name is Mark Scunty. I want to bail my son out of prison. Excuse me, what's the last name again? Mark Scunty.
No, just the last name.
Mark Scunty.
No, just say your last name.
Mark Scunty.
No, just say. I will refuse to say the last name. Every prank phone call, and when I'm in that character, I refuse to say anything but
Mark Scunty.
You just have to do it that way because there's those assholes out there in life that you meet that introduce themselves like, "Yo, what's up? I'm Ron. Long. What's going on? Yeah, okay, Ron Long. Like nice name, dickhead. You didn't have to tell me your entire name like Scott, where he uses like." Ken Morrison. And he like fucking revels in it, like just said his last name. Just said his full name. Said his town.
Ken, what if you're at work? What if you're at work tomorrow, whatever, bro? You go for lunch, you go to the deli or something. Oh, hey, new here, bro? Oh yeah, what's your name? Oh, my name's Mark Scunty.
Could you imagine that? Hey, what's up, man? Hey, Ken, this is your new coworker. Hey, what's up, man? What's your name? Hey, what's up, man? I'm Mark Scunty. Well, what? I'm Mark Scunty. Oh my God.
Shit.
I'd be like, Dave, listen, that guy that you knew in fucking Canada, yeah, he just moved to New York.
Mark Scanty.
He's here living with me, bro. This motherfucker's working with me now, bro.
Mark Scanty. How are you? My name is Mark. Mark Scanty. I'm a porno star, Mark Scanty. Mark Scanty. Yes, that's my name.
What's your name?
Mark Scanty. Mark Scanty. Mark Scanty.
I can hear Nicky. I'm doing.
I've got to go to the Curtler tomorrow. So.
Dude, I can hear Nicky fucking getting more restless by the second right now.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm like, I'm fucking full.
I hear this. I hear right now. I hear.
I'm ready. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do it.
He's fucking twitching over there.
Hearing it. I am, dude. I'm fucking spazzing out. I'm like, let me at him. I'm like a fucking mad dog on a chain.
Put my dick in you.
I'll put my dick in you. All right. Well, anyway, yeah. Go ahead, bounce, man. Go do your thing.
Oh no. I'm not bouncing. I'm good. I'm just like fucking. No.
We're gonna end her anyway. It's 11:40.
Scanty.
And that's about it for everything. There's no hard feelings, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no hard feelings.
Oh, no. Well, a little.
Well, hey, you know, that's you're entitled to feel any way you want. You know, I just thank you guys for having my back, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
you know,
no
like
problem.
you guys didn't need to come in there, even though you know the truth and you knew what was going on. I appreciate it because you guys could have known that and been like, you know what, I don't feel like arguing. Fucking Ken wants to be in there. That's his business. Even though he's, you know, they don't know this or he doesn't know this. I don't care because you could have very easily done that and it would have been like, okay, you know, like, hey, whatever. But I do appreciate you guys fucking running in there and, you know, and when you take it to a mark, whatever, go ahead. Go ahead.
To tell you the truth, bro, I don't want to argue with any of these cum towels in this fucking community, bro. I'm just fucking like over everybody, but everybody's a fucking cum towel to me. But
I really am a retard.
But when things are said, bro, that's not accurate. It's like, you know, that I heard out of my own, you know, with my own fucking ears, bro. Like I got to call that out, man. You know.
Yeah.
So that's where that came from, you know?
Yeah. And that wasn't really acknowledged much after that, you know what I mean? So it's kind of, and it also was like, oh, Ken lost the debate. And like I said, I wasn't looking at it as something like a win or lose, but if you do want to think about it that way, take this into account. I was number one at work and couldn't really yell. And number two, I was dealing with SC Steve and YR. And you could ask anybody, can be two of the most brutalest motherfuckers in this entire community. Just like I can, just like anybody else can. Joe, Marz, Nicky, everybody, Dave. We all could be brutal motherfuckers, right? So, you know what? Listen, it was 3-on-1, and I was at work. So if you want to say I lost, take that into account, all right? And go fuck yourself. Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.
You're gonna burn me? You're gonna put me in the oven? Is that what you want to do? You want to throw this fucking little Jew in the oven, you little motherfucker, you?
She's a bitch of many words.
Wrong, because they both have hits, sir. I love food Jeopardy, babe. You know, remember that fucking song was big in the 80s? Wrong. And begin.
Well, no, like... Well, no, like... I will bend for you.
Okay. And stuff like that.